Hi, it's Peggy Lee, and today is day 10 of Marion Smith's 31-day journal, 31-day video, 31-day journal pages, and I'm doing the videos. And today has been kind of an off day. I've been running around crazy, had to take the cable box and get a new one, and had to go to Walmart, had to go to the scrapbook store. So I did a lot of running around, and anywho, I got really tired this afternoon. I did have surgery the week before Christmas, but I also have fibromyalgia, and it kind of can feel like the flu. And oh my word, this afternoon I was like, I started to get nervous that I had the flu, because the flu is really bad right now, and I'm like, I don't want it. Anywho, so I forced myself to get up off the couch and move, because that's what I have to do with fibromyalgia. I have to force myself to move. So I came in my studio, and I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what I've been working on. Here is, remember I showed you the album, Marion Smith's new Leaky Shed album that she has designed over at Leaky Sheds. And so I've stained my lattice, which I love this lattice top. I've stained it. I've put all my covers on, my pages on my chipboard pieces. So now I'm ready to embellish. I'm hoping to have this done for Monday's blog post for We Are Artsy Addicts, blogspot.com, and I'll leave a link below for that. So today what I wanted to do is, this is a shout out to Tanya Gibbs, who is Psycho Moms. And right down here, it's www.psychomomscrapbooks.blogspot.com. She has this free download of a 2013 calendar. So I had downloaded it a while ago. Now, last year I downloaded last year's and never got to it. So I thought, you know, I'm going to do this. Like, you have the big view, which is really pretty, and then you have the small one, which you can do individual months. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paint. I thought it would be fun to paint these little flowers, not to leave it black and white, but just to paint the little flowers and give it some texture. So I'm going to go ahead and get my paper cutter out, and I'm just going to trim down these pieces. I'm only going to trim them down just so I can paint on them, and then I'll trim them down more later when I'm all done. So just trimming them out, lining them up. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll do January. This is not gonna, I'm gonna try and keep this video really short, because some of my videos have been going like 20 minutes, and it's kind of a long video, and you know, you don't need to sit here and watch me paint every single calendar page. That would be crazy, but we'll do January at least. Alright, and I'm going to use, my paint palette is going to be Glimmer Mist. So, of course, I love this color, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my Olive Vine Glimmer Mist, and if I can find it, of course, you know, because I need it right this second, I'm not going to find it. To show you what I'm doing, I have a huge box of Glimmer Mist, so I was just looking for, and I just used my Olive Vine, so why can't I find it? Haha, it's right here. Okay, so here's my rag. Don't look at my rag, it's kind of a mess, but it's time for a new rag. I'm just going to shake this up, because I want some of the glimmer to come up, and I'm going to paint this. And I'm using a really small paintbrush, really small. And this is not even the paintbrush I wanted. Let me see if I can see my paintbrush that I really wanted. Well, this might work too. The problem is my studio is a wreck. Anyway, so we're gonna dip in. I'm gonna get some of that glimmer. And I'm just going to paint. I'm just going to paint. This technique that I am doing is a technique that I learned from watching Marion Smith. I started watching Marion Smith, I think about 3 or 4 years ago. I found her on YouTube. Oh my gosh, I liked her concept of scrapbooking, and I'm a junk girl. I love flea markets, and I love to repurpose, you know. And what got me hooked on Marion is her love of family. Also, she loves vintage lace, and she loves old things like vintage lace and buttons and stuff. And I'm a hoarder. I'm not even saying collector. I'm a hoarder. All right. So can you see what I'm doing? I am just coloring the green leaves with this olive vine, and I'm not worrying too much if I go out over the lines, because it's kind of like a watercolor effect, and I don't want it to be perfect, because it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just going to give it a little bit of color, a little bit of shine. And I really wanted to do this because, of course, I just love Tanya, and I love Angie, and I love Marion. And this is the Artsy Addicts team. And I like and love Garrett. He's so fun. Garrett is such a supportive husband with Marion. It's awesome. They have great kids, too. Anywho, so I'm going to leave that there because I think I'm going to get a smaller brush. Woo! Almost lost my Glimmer Mist. It would not have been good. Oh, I have one of the problems with fibro is you lose strength. I'm a very strong person. I was born and raised on a farm. I'm a potato farmer, and we used to pick rocks. It is so funny because I was telling my kids, I said, when I needed extra money, I picked rocks. But potato farmers, you have to go out and pick those huge rocks out of the fields, or you can't clear the fields. So, that's so pretty. I'm liking it already. And then I just have some water that I'm just going to rinse my brush out real quick. Glimmer Mist is not that bad on your brushes. But, alright, so there's the green, and I just think that is gorgeous. Look how pretty that is already. Love it. Now I'm going to take this aquamarine, because I don't know, I just love this color. Shake it up. So this Glimmer Mist is Tattered Angels, and they have some really nice, Tattered Angels has some really nice product. I love Glimmer Mist. Now I'm going to take this aquamarine, and there's like this little swirl right here that comes down off to the side. I'm just going to paint that in. And you saw me dab off there. It was just because I had a big bubble coming down, and I didn't want it to fall onto my, I had a little bubble that was going to slip down. It's just so pretty. Look how pretty that is. So basically what I'm doing is I'm color washing with Glimmer Mist. And I learned this technique from watching Marion Smith. And if you go over to her YouTube channel, which is apieceofcraft.com, and you search her YouTube channel, you will find, she colors with Glimmer Mist all the time. And kind of, when I first got my first couple bottles of Glimmer Mist, I only sprayed with them, and then when I saw her paint with them, I was like, oh my word. That was really cool. I hope my head's not in frame. So I was just noticing. Well, because it's such fine detail, I was like, want to get my head right down there and look. So that is really pretty, and I'm actually even going to do the little bars on the side here. Just paint those. Need some more glimmer. Gotta have the glimmer. So just pop that off. See, and I'm shaky tonight because of my fibromyalgia. So, anyway. Ah! I'm loving it! It's so pretty. And I like the water effect. I'm actually gonna do the water effect a little bit onto the sides, because I'm gonna end up probably fussy cutting this out. I don't know. So I don't know. I'm kind of liking the whole look here. Painting this whole section in. I don't know. I started to like really like it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna color all of the whole year. I'm going to color each one of them, and I'll probably do it so it's a little different. I probably won't color it all the same. Pretty. And it doesn't look like anything great right now, but when I completely finish this and then add the details to it, it's going to be pretty. Let's do the flowers real quick so then I can be done with my video. And I think I want to do, let's do Tutti Frutti, because there's not a whole lot left in here. Let's do Tutti Frutti. Actually, no, I want to do a red, because it's kind of like January is kind of still like Christmas. And of course the phone is ringing. Hello? Yes, he'll be there in just a minute. Bye. Sorry about that. It's my daughter. Youth group. So let's do the flowers in this is brick. This was one of my very first Glimmer Mist brick, and it's still, I bought this, I don't know, 4 years ago, and I'm still using it. And I'm painting these little flowers red because kind of like January is still kind of like Christmassy, kind of, you know. So we'll just paint this stuff in. Oh, it's just so pretty already. See, play with what you have. Just play with what you have. Oh, there's another flower. So, I want to give a shout out to Marion. Thank you so much for all the inspiration that you do. It's awesome. I have learned so much by watching Marion Smith, watching a lot of YouTube channels, and I'm like to be inspired and learn from other people. It's really fun. So we all have something to offer. So, ooh, that's really pretty. It's turning out really kind of cute. Alright, now to do the banners. And I'm thinking I might want to do the banners in that aquamarine color, just to kind of like ooh, that's pretty. I'm trying to think what I want to do in the middle. Definitely going to have to do a color. Sunflower yellow. I think that's too yellow. I'm a-looking, trying to see. Heirloom gold. Okay, this is not Glimmer Mist, but this is what's called heirloom gold, and it's just such a pretty color. So I think I'm going to spray the whole thing in heirloom gold. We'll see what happens. Ooh, I'm really liking it. It's very pretty. I'm going to dab off. Ooh, it's kind of really different. Oh, but I kind of like it. Made it look vintage. So that was Perfect Pearls Heirloom Gold. I love that. So that, all I gotta do is let that dry, and I'm not gonna use my heat tool because it would be too loud on YouTube, but that is really pretty. And I think what I would do is take that fire brick again, do it real quick before I go here, because I'm done, basically. And I'm just gonna go over that, the red area, just one more time. Pretty. So there we have it. So day 10 was grab Glimmer Mist, Perfect Pearls, some paint brushes, and jump over to Tanya Gibbs's Facebook page, or not Facebook page, her blog spot, which is www.psychomomscrapbooks.blogspot.com. I'll leave a link below. So grab your calendar pages. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play this week and get those all done. And at the end of the 31 days, maybe I'll have this finally into a calendar. So stay tuned. Have fun.